Hello, and welcome to CommonSensePolitics.tv. This is an article I found on AnnCoulter.com, written by bestseller author and TV personality, Ann Coulter. Resistance goes live fire. The article starts with this. The explosion of violence against conservatives across the country is being intentionally ginned up by Democrats, reporters, TV hosts, late-night comedians and celebrities, who compete with one another to come up with the most vile epithets for Trump and his supporters. They go right up to the line, trying not to cross it, by, for example, vamping with a realistic photo of a decapitated Trump or calling the president a piece of S while hosting a show on CNN. The media are orchestrating a bloodless coup, but they are perfectly content to have their low IQ shock troops pursue a bloody coup. This week, one of the left's foot soldiers gunned down Republican members of Congress and their staff while they were playing baseball in Virginia. Democratic Socialist James Hodgkinson was prevented from committing a mass murder only by the happenstance of a member of the Republican leadership being there, along with his 24-hour Capitol Police protection. Remember when it was frightening for the losing party not to accept the results of an election? During the third debate, Trump refused to preemptively agree to the election results, saying he'd look at it at the time. The media responded in their usual laid-back style, a horrifying repudiation of democracy. The Washington Post, October 20, 2016. Denial of democracy. Daily News New York, October 20, 2016. Danger to democracy. The Dallas Morning News, October 20, 2016. One scary moment. It all boiled down to democracy. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, October 21, 2016. Shock spiked down the nation's spinal column last night and today when the Republican nominee threatened that this little election thing you got there, this little democratic process you've got here, it's nice, it's fine, but he does not necessarily plan on abiding by its decision when it comes to the presidency. Rachel Maddow, October 20, 2016. Trump's answer on accepting the outcome of the vote is the most disgraceful statement by a presidential candidate in 160 years. Bret Stephens, then deputy editorial page editor at The Wall Street Journal. I guess we're all going to have to wait until November 9 to find out if we still have a country, if Donald Trump is in the mood for a peaceful transfer of power. Or if he's going to wipe his fat eye with the Constitution. CBS's Stephen Colbert, October 19, 2016. It's unprecedented for a nominee of a major party to themselves signal that they would not accept, respect the results of an election. We've never had that happen before. This really presents a potentially difficult problem for governing. MSNBC Joy Reid, October 22, 2016. This is very dangerous stuff. Would seriously impair our functioning as a democracy. This is about as serious as it gets in the United States. CNN's Peter Baienout, October 20, 2016. Obviously, it's despicable for him to pretend that there's any chance that he would not accept the results of this election. It would be, in 240 years you've never had anybody do it. CNN's Van Jones, October 20, 2016. Then Trump won, and these very same hysterics refused to accept the results of the election. Recently, Hillary announced her steadfast opposition to the winning candidate using a military term, saying she had joined the resistance. Imagine if Trump lost and then announced that he had joined the resistance. He'd be accused of trying to activate right-wing militias. Every dyspeptic glance at an immigrant would be reported as fascistic violence. But the media seemed blithely unaware that the anti-Trump resistance has been accompanied by non-stop militaristic violence from liberals. When Trump ripped up our Constitution and jumped all over it by failing to concede the election 3 weeks in advance, CNN ran a segment on a single tweet from a random Trump supporter that mentioned the Second Amendment. Carol Costello, still to come in the newsroom, some Trump supporters say they will refuse to accept a loss on Election Day, with one offering a threat of violence. We'll talk about that next. And the article ends with this: the fake news insists that Trump's White House is in chaos. No, the country is in chaos. But just like Kathy Griffin and her Trump decapitation performance art, The perpetrators turn around in doe-eyed innocence and blame Trump. Thanks for watching and, good night.